decision makers. It is
The fascia is the structure that no one.
8:57 a.m. Sunday, August 2nd, 2026. And I gotta make breakfast pretty quick. So yeah.
What's your name?
Courtney.
Courtney, before we go any further, have you done anything potentially illegal?
Not that I've been caught for.
Great, we're gonna talk to Courtney now. Hi, Courtney, what do you do?
I'm a professor.
Of what?
Psychology.
Awesome. What is there a particular branch of psychology?
Social psychology. I'm not a sit on the couch and tell me your problem psychology.
No. What kind? You don't people sit on couches. You
I
have
put people in boxes and poke them with sticks to see what they do.
Me too, but I didn't know I get to call myself a professor. Hell yeah, that's so fun. Are you teaching somewhere locally?
In Sherbrooke.
In Sherbrooke? Oh, I know where Sherbrooke is. Unfortunately. Those are the best people with poker sticks in the choice. That's so fun. And who'd you come here with?
How you doing?
My fiance.
Hi, fiance. Oh, yeah, French. That's why you said that. That's a French word? Never mind. Okay. How did you two meet?
At school.
That's cool. Wait, what? How you doing?
Montreal is about how I remembered it.
Yeah, it's just gonna repeat.
What's your name?
What should I put on? Oh no.
To end off the work week, we see the return of active weather across portions of British Columbia, such as the Lower Mainland, Vancouver Island, as well as north central BC. So exactly what are we looking at in terms of the risk? You can see it here in yellow, non-severe thunderstorms. The main hazard is dry lightning as well as strong wind gusts. Now, why is it important to mention the lightning? And that's because this year, 50% of our wildfires have been suspected to be caused by lightning, and a good portion of them with their wildfires of note have also been suspected to be caused by lightning as well. So these are our current wildfires of note, 5 as of August 2nd. So as of August 2nd morning to be precise. And these wildfires are bringing in a significant amount of smoke, and that's going to start to drift more southward as we head into Sunday overnight and Monday as we see the winds shift. But there's not much relief on the way in terms of rainfall, as we're going to be fairly dry as we head into the start of the work week. TV's Renee Rogers is joining us now with more on the wildfires. Renee, what are you learning?
Well, Marcia, we are getting an inside look at some of the devastation caused by a wildfire burning near Clinton, BC, about 350 kilometers northeast of Vancouver. This video circulating on social media showing a smoldering field littered with scorched metal, vehicles, and equipment. They are the remnants of what the owner of Steve's Towing, Steve Laraby, has confirmed is his property 3 kilometers south of Clinton, telling the Canadian press the business and 2 homes on the property have been destroyed. He says that he, his wife, their children, son, and 2 grandchildren made it out safely, but that they lost everything. And officials have confirmed structural losses on the outskirts of Clinton due to the Pear Lake fire, which over the weekend merged with the 59 Creek fire, part of the Big Bar fire complex. But they do say that the village itself has mostly been spared. Now, that village of Clinton was evacuated Friday, and yesterday a new evacuation order took effect for 70 Mile House just north of Clinton for 650 properties. There are currently 139 active wildfires burning in BC, with 51 considered out of control. Now, across the province, there are 32 evacuation orders currently in effect, meaning residents must leave immediately. There are 29 alerts, meaning be prepared to leave on a moment's notice. And if we can just pause here for a moment on this map, we're getting a look at active wildland fires across the country thanks to the Canadian Wildland Fire Information System. It monitors fire danger conditions and fire occurrences nationwide. And today, as of today, there are 894 active wildfires burning across the country. There have been more than 4,200 this year to date. And Marcia, more than 3.7 million hectares of land have burned as of today during this wildfire season.
All right, Renee, thank you for that update. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
That it costs to be involved to any degree in those places is offensive to people. And the new thing is the food markets. Like, everybody's obsessed with these food markets that have like a $400 melon, or in California, Irwan had a $19 strawberry. These are stupid things that are designed to get publicity and elicit rage from people. I get it. People are like, hey, I can't fill in the blank, feed my kid, and somebody's having one strawberry for $19. And none of these things are real. Like, they are real, they exist, but they're kind of designed to get publicity, to make people mad, and then these things go viral, and then people find out about these places. Yeah, melon, a muscat melon selling at the Hamptons grocery store for $400. And I guess it's like some Japanese melon, and people, and my friend had it actually, I had a bite of it. It's whatever, it's fucking melon. Melons suck. And there's a backlash, an understandable backlash against this type of consumption. They call it conspicuous consumption. People people talking about the status of going to this grocery store and spending this amount of money on lobster salad and da-da-da-da-da. And that's why I feel like the vibes in New York City are a lot better than the vibes out east on Long Island, because there's been a turn. Mamdani is the mayor. He's very popular. The young folks are going to the left, and they look at the Hamptons and they kind of go, ugh, yuck. And to their credit, to give credit where credit is due, the silliness of people running around all these high-end grocery stores trying to best each other on the lines, that, how long the line is to get something, and some really overpriced, mediocre shit, which is what a lot of it is. And the status of saying you did it, and that influencer culture of showing people you did it, is a direct contradiction to the way people behaved with money for many, many years in this country, which is they tried to chill. They tried to be a little quiet about having some money. Now these people they're basically going, cut off my head. They're tempting you. They're going, cut off my head. I want my head off. I'm taking caviar and I'm putting it on a potato chip and then I'm eating it through my ass. Not even my mouth. I have ass. There's food for my ass. And they're tempting you. They're going, come and lob my head off and watch it roll down the street like a bowling ball. Chill it out. Calm it down. People are angry out there. They're hot under the collar. Understandably so. Stop advertising how much you spend on bullshit. And the influencer culture, which infects everything, it's like a disease with no treatment, really. The only way to treat it is to line them up and kill them. And I'm not for that. But, Nantucket just banned all these influencers because they go to the restaurant, they start TikToking, they start doing all this. And the people go, hey, man, you're ruining the experience of people. We don't want you in here. We don't want you behaving like this. And what are you going to do? So you can ban them, or you can line them up and kill them to make a point. But a lot of these businesses are depending on these people that run in there with the phone and go, I'll post every now and then a few photos from a restaurant. This is a good restaurant. Oh my God, everything Everything is becoming AI, especially in the DIY woodworking space. Thousands of you are sending me the most ridiculous projects that you're finding across the web. I miss the days when the only AI software we had to deal with was Clippy and Google. But because I'm a glutton for punishment and you guys deserve it, Sam and I today are going to be going through a gambit of different AI projects that we found and seeing if they're actually possible to be built in the real world. This one should be fun. Thanks QBCO for sponsoring this video. All right, here we go. So it's like this old man is carving what the from the side of the chisel. I love that hand placement, the most dangerous hand placement. Let's just drill holes in a log head for some reason and dumping what looks to be maple syrup on it. For what do we do? Why is this shows why people keep putting logs in their kitchens and on their countertops? Damn it! I have to build this because I told you I would to make this video. Incoming. I want to give this AI as much of a shot as possible. We're going to clean it. They use a chisel in the video. The guy is literally going like this with the chisel, which is a perfect angle to just jam themselves directly in the arm. And then they hit the ancient technique of side chisel ply chiseling, where you use the side of the chisel that has nothing sharp on it to whittle said wood. But this is stupid, guys. Come on, so we got the bark off of this, and then I'm actually going to cut this to be flat. Get your hand on that, Joe. Screams quality. Feel that moisture? It smells delicious. I want this on my counter full of bugs and full of whatever other diseases I can consider. All right, let's go to the bandsaw. This on there, this little squeeze can't keep this thing from rolling. If you want to throw a round object on the bandsaw, it'll just spin it right back in your face, and that shit hurts. She's too big, Joe. That's what she said. Or he said. Bug just came out of it. Love that. But there it is. It's under it. Wait. Nice shot. But there's more bugs crawling out. I'm worried about like a tick crawl behind my nose. So Sam got me this giant auger bit, which is adorable. Sam must also not do any cooking in his house because the only handle that's probably going to fit in an auger bit that small would be a child's plaything. So we grab a real bit. So I think we need a bigger hole. That's what she said. And last time we tried to do some stupid log shit like this, but it kept kind of like snapping. So we already know that that's going to fail.
All done.
Here. Let's do some more. Hopefully it doesn't hurt anyone.
Okay, I'll be doing a sleep stream later tonight, so thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Especially thank you for commenting because it gives me something to work with. So thank you for joining. Bye.